Hi guys, so in our previous video we've spoken a lot about diatonic structure and its modes. Okay, so now we want to look at um the natural minor, right? So taking the key of C, okay, and its relative minor, which would give us the A minor scale or the A natural minor scale. We want to look at the variations of the natural minor scale, okay, and talk about melodic minor and the harmonic minor. Okay, so let's take our key of C for instance and play the major scale. So you realize that once we get to the seventh, all right, and want to resolve to the octave of the roots, there is a tension between the seventh and that of the octave, okay, the root octave. Okay, so because the interval is a major seventh, okay, there's a major seventh. So because the interval is a major seventh, okay, and it's just a half step, to the octave, all right, it creates a particular kind of resolution. Okay, it allows to resolve to the octave. Okay, so it sounds way better. All right, so that is how the major scale works. Okay, so that makes it more sweet sounding, or it makes it sound very well. But then let's look at our natural minor scale. Okay, the natural minor scale, the 7th note of the natural minor scale, which is this G, has a full note, okay, which is a whole note before it resolves to the tonic center, all right, or the tonal center. So this is what we often see as a situation where there is no resolution, okay, to the root notes. Okay, so if I'm playing this, there is a little bit of there is no resolution to the root notes. Okay, so due to this, in order to make it sound better, or in order to create a resolution between the 7th and the root octave, we raise the 7th note a step up. Okay, so our natural minor now becomes sorry. Alright, so because we want to create that kind of resolution to the A, okay, or to the root octave, we raise it, okay, so that the distance between the 7th and the root octave becomes just a half step. Okay, so this is what we term as the harmonic minor. So once we do that, once we raise the 7th, once we raise this 7th, it is no more a natural minor, it becomes a harmonic minor. Okay, and realize that once we do that, the scale formula changes as well. Okay, so initially our scale formula was say on the key of A minor, still using our A minor, our relative A minor from C. The scale formula would be tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. All right, but because we are changing the 7th and raising it, the scale formula now changes. Okay, so the scale formula becomes if we are on our roots, the scale formula now becomes tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone. Now over here, instead of us using the tone previously, which would have given us 2 steps, we are going to raise it 1. Okay, so our next on the scale formula becomes a tone plus semitone, TS, which is a minor third apart from this. the F. Okay, so our next scale formula becomes tone semitone, which is 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we now get our half step. Okay, we now get our half step in between the 7th and the root octave, which is this. We now resolve. Okay, so you realize that from here to here now there is a little bit of resolution from the 7th to the root octave. Okay, so let me go over the scale formula. Okay, so we have we have tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone, semitone, and then finally a semitone. All right, so this over here becomes our harmonic minor scale. All right, and take note that there are other modes of the harmonic minor scale. Okay, and because we've raised the 7th of the natural minor scale, it ceases to become a diatonic scale. All right, so the harmonic minor scale is not a diatonic scale. All right, remember we said a diatonic scale is or a scale is said to be diatonic when it is a variation or a mode of the major scale. Okay, realize that this is not a note included in the major scale. Okay, so the harmonic minor scale is not a diatonic scale. All right, so thank you for following this lesson. In my next video I'm going to talk about a melodic minor and how to go about that too. Thank you very much.